getting old, man. Hey, Adam. It's getting so old. So old. Boo. I know. Fingers crossed, it should be... We shouldn't have any more issues. I don't know why I have to do it like once every stream or something. But I got an email because we... they're marking up our neighborhood for getting... what is it? Hold on. They sent me an email earlier today. We are finally getting AT&T fiber. Finally. But that's why we've been having internet issues really bad lately, is because they're doing a lot of work on our internet. So yay! But also, freaking sucks when I have internet issues. I haven't had to reset this router like all week. It just so happened, like it, of course it's going to happen during stream. That has to be the shortest live stream you've done. Yes, I know. Because I think even last week, it was... How long did we manage to go last week? I think it was like, what, like half an hour? And then it was around about the same time, I think. But I reset the router, so we shouldn't have any problems anymore. My hot chocolate's probably not even hot anymore. AT&T needs to receive a very angry phone call. I know, but I mean, at least they're giving us fiber, so I don't know. My hot chocolate's just warm now. Oh well. It's still good. I freaking hate having internet issues though. I don't know where to put my phone. Oh, I can finally feel that AC though. Oh my god. I don't think our AC has been on like all day or something. But it's 73 here right now, outside. Oh, it's about to rain, too. Cass, when your screen froze, I thought you really wanted to be in the remake of the 80s classic film Mannequin. I've seen that movie, too, but it's been a long time since I've seen it. What flavor is a hot chocolate, Cass? The same as what we've been doing. The Terry's chocolate orange. It's crazy too, because we had like, I don't know if Alex is still in here anymore. We probably lost her after that last one, but we had Alex in here too, and I'm like, of course. Whatever. It is what it is. I don't need that paper towel anymore because it's not going to burn my finger anymore. I'm trying to decide between a hot chocolate or tea and toast. Midnight munchies are not fun. I mean, I'm having a hot chocolate, but I do enjoy tea too. Well, it depends on the tea, but most teas. And I had toast for lunch. My finger still hurts from getting burned earlier, though. Yeah, if you're making hot chocolate, or I guess if you're making hot tea, just don't burn your finger like how I did. Then about 4 minutes in, and you still didn't move. I had the classic song Starship, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, going round in my head. I was reading your guys' comments as I was, like, trying to get shit fixed, and I was like, stop making fun of me! I hate it. But I don't know when they started. Oh, it was a month or so ago when a guy came around the neighborhood and he was like scouting some stuff before they do stuff to the neighborhood or whatever. He was scouting, and I know because somebody from the HOA was like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" Because he like I don't know if he just wasn't like wearing and like AT&T clothing or like what, but the guy's like, "Oh, I'm with AT&T. We're getting everything set up for you guys to have fiber in the area." And so that's when the HOA told us that we're getting fiber. And then but that was like a month or so ago. And then today, and I don't know, when's the last time I've been out of the house? When's the last time I've been out of the house? We had a doctor's appointment the other day, didn't we not? Or was it last week? Oh, it was last week. We had a doctor's appointment last week. That's the last time I've been out of the house. No, we picked up groceries Monday. What's today? Wednesday? Yeah. Okay, so it's only been a couple of days. But anyway, so it was either today or yesterday, and they were they marked up our yards with flags and paint and stuff, marking where they're going to put it, I guess. And then, like, I didn't know what it was, and so I'm like, what is this? And it's, like, on everyone's yard. And then we got an email, like, right after that. So, I don't know. They better be quick with it, though, because I'm so sick and tired of having shitty internet. Because we both work from home. So we're always on the internet. Luckily, it didn't matter. I had a big presentation, like 2.5 hours ago. So I'm so glad that I didn't have internet issues 2.5 hours ago. That would have sucked. I would have been so mad. Anyway. Hey, Cody. I have Spectrum internet. It's the best. We can only get AT&T in our area. AT&T is the only one. Because trust me, when we first moved here, we had, or right before we moved here, we had, is it Xfinity or Comcast? They like do it together, but I couldn't remember which one is internet and which one isn't. And which one's like TV or whatever. Anyway, we had one of those. And in the area that we were living in before this, that was really good. We had really good internet. And when we came here, we asked them, like, hey, can we keep the same internet? Because we had great internet, like, although we lived like 45 minutes away. We lived in a different town before this, and so, but they were like, oh, we don't service that area. And I was like, shit. So we had to get AT&T. So, and we got AT&T because my company will pay for, like, they have a discount with AT&T, and then also my company will just pay our bill for me, which is great. But it's shitty internet. I've eventually settled for the best internet I could get in my area as needed it for work, so stuck with Virgin, whose customer service is shit. You know what, too? Not even a mile down our road is a really nice apartment complex. And whenever my parents first moved here, when did they move here? I don't know. Like, a year and a half ago or something. Whenever they first moved here, they stayed in the apartment complexes literally a mile up from our road, and they had AT&T fiber. And I'm like, how do we not have that? We're only a mile away. And like, we're on the same street. Like, we have the same street address or whatever, because they're not that far. And I remember any time that I needed to upload a video, I would just go over to their, like, little apartment or whatever, And I would just I would use their internet because if I upload a video here, it takes me like, depending on how long the video is, 30 to 45 minutes to upload the video. But if I went over there, it literally uploaded in like 2 to 3 minutes. And I'm like, it's crazy how much of a difference that is. Hi, Cass. How's the baby and how are you feeling there, love? Like shit, I'll be honest. I slept, last night was one of the worst nights I had, sleeping wise. Peed every other hour. And then he just wouldn't calm down. So that was fun. And I also have heartburn now. So just a hot mess. So can't wait. And then we have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So, and I need to talk to my doctor about some stuff because, yeah. For a while, I was still losing weight. Even with him, I was still losing weight, which means, because he should, first of all, I mean, depending on who you talk to, you should probably gain weight when you're pregnant. And I was losing weight. Every time, I only weighed myself like once a week, but every time I weighed myself, it would be in the negatives. Like my scale would tell me like what the difference was from the last time I weighed myself. And it would always be in the negatives. And so I kept losing weight, even with him being, added on, I was still losing too much weight. One of my doctors said, it's fine. It's like average, whatever. And then, but my other doctor's like, no, we probably need to talk about that. Okay, whatever. I finally, this past week, I like went up instead of going down. So at least there's that. But my eating has not really changed. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, that's a long answer to your question. Is it another hot chocolate or the same one? When is your next baby scan due? Well, I mean, the same one from today. That's why I was like, it's not even hot chocolate anymore. It's just warm chocolate. But yeah, we had an ultrasound last week. And they project him to be 8 pounds at birth. Lord. 8 pounds at birth. And then, I mean, he's perfectly fine and healthy. So, I guess all the shit that's happening has got to be me. So, I need to talk to my other doctor when we go see my other doctor tomorrow and tell her, like, hey, this is what I've been experiencing recently. Actually, this past week has been actually kind of bad. So, we'll see, though. He's good. That's not really the only thing I care about, so. Great deal, bad internet. Oh, well. I know. I'm like, of course. Terrible fucking internet. But now we're getting AT&T fiber, so yay! I just don't know when that's gonna happen. Hopefully soon, because they just, like I said, they just marked up our yard. Like, it had to be today or yesterday. Hey, Lucy. Cass, I'm going to miss you and these streams when you're on maternity leave. I don't know how long I'll take a break. I don't know if because it's going to depend on how I feel, I guess, because I don't know. I want to say maybe like a week or two break, and then I'll just be back. Because we already worked out with my parents that they're going to take him on Wednesdays, because Wednesdays for both her and I are really crazy. Not just like evil QK wise, but like Wednesdays in general are just insane for the both of us. And so my parents have been asking like when, because the thing is my aunt, I feel like I'm gonna like get a blister or something. I burned my finger that bad. Anyway, sorry. my mother's sister, so my aunt, she became a grandmother first, even though my mom's like the oldest one or like whatever. It just took me until I was like 27 to get pregnant. But where was I going with this? Oh, they have a deal. So they work with their grandbaby. They're like, oh, we get her on the weekends, or we get her every other weekend, or we get her like on certain days or whatever. And so my mom looked over at me and she was like, so when are we getting our grandson? And then I'm like, oh Lord. So, but we worked it out because I was like, well, and I was like, maybe like one day on the weekend or something. But I'm like, I know Wednesdays are crazy for us, so if you want to take him Wednesdays, that way, like I can still live stream and then like do my other stuff. So I just don't know when we're gonna start that. But anyway. Sorry, I'm answering these questions very long. I don't know if you care or not. Cass, oh, I already read that part. Well, you don't eat, woman? Yeah, I don't eat. I need to, but first of all, even before I was pregnant, I didn't really eat that much. I'm just a snacker. And then, but when I'm pregnant, I just have no appetite. All today, the only thing I had toast for lunch with a banana. Actually, I had 2 slices of toast. So there you go. 2 slices of toast and a banana for lunch. And then for breakfast, I did have, although I don't really eat breakfast, it was like a late breakfast thing. But I had like cereal, my healthy cereal or whatever, and coffee. And that's all I had today, other than this hot chocolate. I'm going to send you a buffet. I do like me some buffets, though. I will eat at a damn buffet. What are your thoughts on the Cobra Kai news? It's sad. But, I mean, who is it? Is it Mikey? Who's been telling me that they're doing a spinoff? Mikey, I feel like that's you. Was that you that was telling me that they're doing a spinoff with Cobra Kai? But yeah, at least we're getting a final season. So at least there's that. I kind of felt like it was going to go a little bit longer than that, though. But I mean, this is going to be the 6th season. How are you feeling today? A lot better than this morning. I woke up this morning and honestly was not sure. I was like contemplating like working from the bed. And I was like, I hate working from the bed. When I was like bedridden for the first like 3 to 4 months, I hated it. I hated it. But I slept like shit last night, and I was like, I remember waking up at 4:00 in the morning, and then I finally went back to sleep at like, I fell asleep at 6 because he was just rolling around in there until 6 a.m. And then he finally fell asleep, which means that I finally fell asleep. And then like not an hour later, Anna got up, and then I'm like, son of a bitch. So then I was up, and then I was like, and then she suggests, she's like, do you think you should work from the bed today? And I was like, oh, I really don't want to. But I was like, I'm like, if I can get up and get moving, then I can figure out how I need to like go about my day. But I also forgot at the time that I had a bunch of meetings that I had to be on camera for. And like one of the ones was a massive presentation that I had, like I said, almost like it was about 2.5 hours ago. So I'm glad that I was able to get up. Like I did. Once I got up and like had coffee, then I was like fine. But oh Lord. Just a lot. It was a lot. Because you didn't put anything on that finger. A blister is highly possible. Yeah. I know, but I don't want to. I'm just terrible at, like, anything. I think anything health-wise when it comes to myself, I'm just, like, the worst person. You tell me to put on stuff. Somebody told me to run my finger under cold water, and then you're telling me to put stuff on my finger. I'm still probably not going to do it. And I'm just going to complain about the fact that I burned my finger. Cast take as much time as you need after you've given birth, no rush. Well, it's not like, I enjoy streaming. It's not like, you know, it'll just depend. It'll depend on how I'm feeling, because I like to stream. I enjoy it. It's a part of, like, the only little bit of social activity that I get. And so mental health wise, I really like streaming. So it's not just for, like, for you guys. It's for me. So we'll just see. We'll see how long. I do predict he's going to be early, though. Hannah thinks he's only going to be, like, a couple of days early. And I'm like, no, I think he's going to be, like, 2 weeks early. If not earlier, which I don't want him to be earlier, but... Okay, here's a very serious question with toast. Do you have both butter and jam or just jam? Ooh, depends on the mood that I'm in. My toast that I had earlier was just, I put butter and I drizzled honey on it. But it depends on what kind of mood, because I'll go with both. I'll do butter and then jam, or sometimes I'll just do jam. I'm spontaneous like that. Wish Warrior Nun could get 6 seasons? You're telling me. Do you see all the shit that, like, Netflix has been saying lately, though? They're just pissing everybody off at this point. Yes, that was me cast about the spinoffs for Cobra Kai. So we'll still be on your TV screens for many more years to come. Hopefully. Hopefully. What does it feel like to have a child inside of you? So, it was funny. I was telling Anna earlier, and I was like, I feel like, well, okay, first of all, do you know the movie Baby Mama with Amy Poehler and Tina Fey? And anytime anyone asks me what it's like to be pregnant for people who haven't been pregnant, and I'm like, my response always is, it's like you ate a meatball sub, and that meatball sub is kicking you. Because that's what Amy Poehler says in Baby Mama. But, which is kind of true, yes. But what I told Anna, I was telling her earlier, I was like, because she mentioned something, she's like, I'm bloated. I said, you're bloated. But I told her that, I was like, it's like you ate a really big meal, like a Thanksgiving dinner. You ate too much, you feel bloated, but not only that, like, you add weight to it. So it's like the worst bloat you've ever had in your life, and then tackle on some, like, pounds to that. So, and then also that food inside of you is, like, wiggling around. Like, that's what it feels like. Don't worry, we will all be round for a cup of tea soon. Well, and then once he's born, then I can go back to having what's it? Spiked eggnog. Like, you know, the good kind of eggnog. You're a stubborn little thing. Yes, I know. I've been told numerous times. Put some antibiotic ointment on your finger to soothe it. Dress with non-adhesive bandage. I might. Like I said, I just like to complain about it. I was like, do I have anything around here that I could like put on my finger? No, I don't. I have water right here, but it's not like it's cold or whatever. I was hoping Poncho would kiss it and make it feel better, but whatever. He's just passed out behind me. Netflix is burning everything down to the ground. I know. Well, one of the co CEOs or whatever left. I don't know why, but I didn't really look into it that much. I just saw that he left. And then the other one was like, well, I don't know if it was the same one that left or if it was the other one that was like, that made that comment. Oh shit! What did he say? He's the one that made that comment. We've never canceled a successful show. And it pissed everybody off. And then... Well, now I have a new reason not to get Subway. Oh, the meatball sub? Yeah. Dude, that movie, if you have not seen that movie, Baby Mama, oh God, it's so funny. I quote that movie all the time. Even when I wasn't pregnant, I would be quoting that movie. But now that I am pregnant, that's all I do is quote that movie. Yeah, how they don't cancel successful shows, well, it's because Warrior Nun was big when it came out and season 2 was better than season 1. And they came out with some stupid, like, demographics of, like, they were like, this is why we canceled it, because season 1, like had these high of numbers, and because they, like, showed a graph or whatever, and season 2, like, did, like, half as good as season 1, which is total everyone knew it was total bullshit. But whatever. They're not going to admit fault. Hey, Francesca. At work at the moment? Well, take my advice for your burn or be stubborn. Yeah, I'm going to be stubborn. That's just me. Also, it requires me to, like, go downstairs, go get an ice pack, or go all the way across, like, the hall and go get ointment. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but also when I'm, like, I haven't been wanting to move. Like, I don't want to move. I don't want to get out of the chair. I already had to go fix the internet. So, yeah. I don't want to move again until I'm getting ready for bed. It was so funny. So I don't like to take melatonin because melatonin, I don't like the way it makes me feel when I wake up. But Anna takes melatonin from time to time to help her sleep. And so we were downstairs talking, and then she said, or we were talking about melatonin. And I was like, do you still have that melatonin, like, in your nightstand or whatever? And she goes, yeah, I can get it for you or whatever. Or she's like, or you could just bend over and, like, because you would have to, like, bend over and get it. And she's, oh, never mind, I'll just get it for you. And so I was like, yeah, much appreciated. But then I realized, I was like, wait, can pregnant women even take melatonin? And we can't. So I was like, well, shit, I'm just out of luck. Didn't know pregnant women couldn't take melatonin. They can take Benadryl, but we can take Benadryl, but we can't take melatonin. Crazy. Which is fine. Like I said, I hate the way that melatonin made me feel when I would wake up anyway. I was just trying to figure out how to freaking sleep. Supervising a dialysis? Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I think the first film I knew every single line of word for word was Top Gun. I haven't seen it. And then what was the first movie that I did that with? I probably did it. So like Anastasia. That was probably the. I can still like quote that movie word for word. There's a couple of movies that I can quote word for word. I'm trying to think if there like what other ones are there that I can do that with. And I remember because I'd be watching something with Anna and she goes, "Can you please like stop?" Well, Cass, the pilgrimage be that much of a struggle. Okay. Dude. I am 7 months pregnant. I don't want to get up. I'm 7 months pregnant and I feel it. And it's funny because what we were gonna do, and I had this conversation with Anna earlier, and because she's the only person I really talk to. But anyway, so I was like, well, I don't know what, and I said, I don't know if I want to go to my favorite restaurant for my birthday now because I don't want to have to, like, where my favorite restaurant's at, you have to walk. Like, the parking lot is nowhere near the restaurant. You have to walk. And I was like, I am not walking when I'm 8 months pregnant. Like, I'm not walking that much when I'm 8 months pregnant. So, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do that for my birthday this year. And so I just messaged my dad and asked if he can grill some salmon for my birthday. And there you go. Because I like my dad's salmon. My dad makes really good, like, anything. But I think one of my favorite things that he makes is salmon, and I can eat salmon. And so I texted him earlier and asked him if he'll just grill salmon for my birthday. I was like, can we just, like, spend my birthday there? And, like, if you want to grill, like, me a salmon, that'd be great. But yeah, because even the other restaurants that I would want to go to, I can't have what I would want. So I would just be upset. And I can't believe that I can't believe it's going to be at least 9 months of me not going to my favorite restaurant. It's pretty crazy. The Word on fans are getting louder as well, so let's see what happens. We'll see. I don't know. I really don't know how it's going to play out. I just assume nothing's going to happen, and then they're just going to, like, wait until somebody, like, until, like, everything dies down, but I didn't say you had to move right now, Cass. Stay put. Yeah, well, like, I might, if it still hurts, then maybe I'll do something before I go to bed, but Hey, Tracy. I've been here watching but couldn't use hands. Okay. I don't know why you couldn't use your hands. Sorry, we're not at that part in the stream yet. They rented a billboard asking for a renewal for Warrior Nun. I did see that. I saw that. I know, right outside Netflix building. Yep. All the movies I can quote word for word are the cringe 2001s from my tweens. I would have to think about what movies I can do that to. Probably any of the Mummy movies, because I love them. And the first couple of movies from Underworld. Not all Underworld movies, because I haven't seen them that much to quote all of them word for word. But the first couple ones. The first 3. It's so boring, but extra shifts gives you extra cash, and they pay great in night shifts. Supervising dialysis at night. It's so low-key. Good for you. I mean, shit, I would probably do that too. I was the type of person that they were like, if it was offered, I would just take it. Like, extra shifts and shit, because I'm like, I want crazy are you going to tell us? Uh, W style, or is that with styles or W styles? Like, what are you trying to say there? Styles made the show, Teen Wolf. Most of the time I am on the phone. I even watch movies. Got it made then. The Matrix is a movie I could probably quote the most of. Haven't seen that one either. I don't really have a fascination to want to watch The Matrix. I'm not a big Keanu Reeves fan. So, I'm too tired to be dirty tonight, so I'll just read your naughty comments. Sheesh, it's not after dark yet. Just working on Cassie's B-Day present. Oh, you don't have to be working on a B-Day present for me, but thank you. I reckon she was rather busy with something else with her hands. I know. That's my fault, but whatever. Well, it's my fault as in making it dirty. That's what I meant. I quote Euro Trip with my friend along with Lizzie McGuire movie far too often. That's a great movie. Euro Trip. Did I see Euro Trip? I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe? Sucks that Styles isn't in the movie. He's not in the movie? Oh, God. That's probably why. I haven't seen some good things on it yet. I thought he was going to be in the movie. Is he not in the movie? I'm really bummed. Hey, Cass, question. What did you do like Kirk and Gap series? I am dying to know. I think I've said it before. I pretty much did exactly what he did. But so what had happened is when I was cheated on in high school. It was in high school though, okay? And this was like almost 10 years ago cuz I was 18. So almost 10 years ago. And when the guy I was dating at the time, first of all, this is going to sound really bad. Didn't give two shits about. But we had dated for almost a year or something like that. We had dated for almost a year. And I was really, really close with his family. Like, really close with his family. That's why I didn't break up with him. Because I was really close with his family. And whenever I found out that he had cheated on me, I called his mother. And I told his mother that he had cheated on me. And who with. And all of the details. And then he got in trouble. And so I'm like, yeah, so. Well, okay, so originally, my plan wasn't to tell her. That wasn't what I was going to do. But when I found out that he had cheated, we had broken up when I found out already. Like, we had already broken up. And it was like a week after we broke up when I found out. And so I had called him repeatedly because I was pissed off. I called him repeatedly and I wanted to know more information because some people were like giving me different, different stories of like what happened. And so I'm like, I just need him to tell me. And so, I called him and I blew up his phone. And his mom had called me and said, hey, by the way, he's grounded. He's in trouble. Because and I took his phone away. I don't remember why he got in trouble. I think he backtalked her or whatever. And you don't backtalk her, but whatever. It was funny. Anyway, so she had called me. She said, hey, just to let you know, he's grounded. I took his phone. So whatever. And she already knew that we were broken up too. And so I was like, oh, so I was already mad. So I was like, while I have you on the phone, I was like, guess what I found out that your son did to me? And I told her, and then she got even more pissed because they liked me more than him. So they got even more pissed off at him. And yeah, so I pretty much did the same thing. For a minute, I was like trying to figure out what you were talking about. Yeah, it was funny because he did it. He called the grandmother or whatever, and then I was like, "Who does that?" And I was like, "Oh, wait a second, literally me." I literally did that. Did you know that Cobra Kai season 6 is the final season? Yes, I know. Yeah. Well, we were waiting on a renewal for a while because I don't remember at the top of my head when we actually I do. It was September because that was like my worst month ever when I was sick. But we were waiting since then for a freaking renewal notice or whatever. And we didn't get one, and then whatever, we got the season 6 announcement or whatever. Yeah, so at least we're getting a season 6, but it sucks that it's gonna be the final one. But Mikey says, and fingers crossed, that we're gonna get a spinoff. So we'll see. You've definitely heard Scotty doesn't know from Euro trip. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I've seen so many movies and shit that. Speaking of Gap, when that pool scene happened, I started laughing and thinking of this chat. I know. Well, I had to make the comment too, and I was like, "Oh God, they're wearing clothes." I was like, "Ugh," and I was like, "It's." I was like, I didn't mention the part about the, obviously the fact that I have done it in a pool, but like, I was like, it's the fact that they're wearing clothes. They're wearing full on clothes in the pool. I did too. Whenever I saw that, I immediately, because I was like, eh, and then I was like, and then I immediately thought of the stream, and I was like, oh, yeah. Hey, Evil QK, how are you doing? Lots of love for your videos. They are always good to see from India. Oh, well, hello to India from Florida. But thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. That was wrong. What was wrong? The fact that I told his mother, or are we talking about something else? Cass went scorched earth tactics on that breakup. Oh, I was so mad. As far as I'm aware of, that was the only time that I've ever been cheated on. Well, I could have been cheated on more times because I wasn't ever really invested into any of the relationships that I was with. So I could have been cheated on more than that. And honestly, I really do, because Anna and I have had this conversation. I'm like, I've probably been cheated on more, but I didn't give two shits. I think I was just more mad because A, I was a teenager, and B, I was like, well, there was actually a lot of reasons to be pissed off. One, you get cheated on. Two, it was a friend of mine that he had cheated on me with. Another one is like everyone was lying to me. And then I was mad because like I said, I loved his family. I saw his family. I still saw his family a couple of times after that. And then I've seen him like maybe like once or twice after that. And it was only between passing. And I went out of my way and like went to go visit his family. Because at one point they had like, because they were military, they had moved across states. And I was already going to that state to visit a different friend. And so when I went to go visit him, I was like, oh, while I'm here, like I might as well go see them. And so I did. And then, so I've seen them more so like even after the fact. I love his family. His family is great. But yeah, that was a big one for me, because I think that's why it hurt so bad, is because I was like, yo, family, I loved your family, man. Now I said, now you just fucked it up for me, like well, not for me, but like for me to be a part of your family, because I ain't never dating your ass again. And then it was how many? It was like a year after that I came out as bisexual, and then a year after that I came out as a lesbian. So, yeah. Wait, was this the boyfriend you like the mom more than the son? Yeah, it was the same one. Yeah, it was the same one. Cass, that is so bad. In Spanish, it's called despecho. I don't know how you say that. Full on revenge. That is cruel. I have never cheated or been cheated on. Lucky for you. I have never cheated, but I've been cheated on, obviously. And like I said, I've probably been cheated on more so because the guys, even because there was another relationship that I had with another guy that was about a year long as well. But we were only intimate, like, I can count on, like, one hand how many times we were. I think we were only intimate, like, maybe 3 times in the whole time that we were dating, which was a year. So I'm sure that he probably, I mean, he was probably getting something somewhere else. So. I mean, I'm not, like, I don't assume that he cheated, but I'm like, after I realized that I was gay and I liked, like, I'm like, could I go a year, like, that long without being intimate with someone? Yeah, I don't know. So, actually, but it was true because it was like, I wasn't intimate with anyone 2 years after that relationship. Anyway, that's like a whole other thing, but there will be more than one spinoff cast. Well, there you go. One of the best sex I've had in the swimming pool changing rooms. In the changing rooms? Are they nice changing rooms, or was it like, I don't know. I just think like some of the changing rooms that I've been in are not the best. So, other thing, Cass, you have not been seeing, but I'm a cheerleader. Shame, shame. Are you going to update that reaction on YouTube? Or upload that reaction on YouTube? So I watched it last night. It's already up on Patreon, but it's being a bitch to get up onto YouTube because I've been trying to get it up to get it scheduled to go out tomorrow, but it's already being a pain in the ass, and I had a feeling it was going to be a pain in the ass, but I'm still trying to get it up. So hopefully I can get it up tomorrow. If I can't, then it would be the next day. But fingers crossed, it can be tomorrow. We'll just see how many more times it's going to be like, nope. It's the same scene, too. And I'm like, I don't want to cut up that scene too much. I already know people are going to, like, hate me for cutting it up, but I ain't got no other choice. Yes, telling his mom, but he did deserve it. Okay, that's where I was like, in my mindset at the time, I'm like, I don't give 2 shits what, like, I don't give a fuck if he gonna be mad at me for this because he has no right to be mad at me at all. I wore my clothes in the pool. Oh, why? Oh, no. That is, it's just like, I wouldn't say it's a fear, but it's like just one of my pet peeves. I don't know. Ugh. Have you thought more on your Motherland Fort Salem tattoo? A little bit. I think so far what I'm leaning towards is because I want something small. I don't want something massive. I want something small. What I was going to do is do each of their powers. Like I was going to do like a little tiny tornado and like maybe like a little tiny brain and like a little tiny like nurse, like old time nurse symbol or something. I think that's what I'm more so leaning towards. And like just have it be super tiny. Not like super, super tiny, but tiny, you know, because I don't want it to be huge. Like, if I could have them each be like the size of that panda, and like, but I don't know where I would put it. Most of my tattoos are somewhere where I want to see them because I like them. I enjoy all my tattoos, but actually, I can't see this one. And it kind of sucks because I wish I could see it, but I can't see it. And I know eventually I want a really nice spine tattoo. I already have an idea of what I want for a spine tattoo. But I'm not going to be able to see that either. And then I don't know. I love arm tattoos. So I'm like, if I could somehow get it, like, I don't want it to this one's planned. It's a whole sleeve thing going on. That's planned. I can't do anything with this arm. But this arm, I don't want it to be too, like, I don't want it to be too much. Because this is already, I call it my random arm. And I don't want it to be too much. So I don't know where I would put it. I don't know if I want to do my arms. Well, like I said, this one I can't do. But this one I don't know if I want to do it. So I don't know where I would put it. But yeah, so far that's what I'm leaning towards. Like maybe my ankle or my foot or something. Because I have a really big tattoo on my thigh. But other than that, I don't have any others on my legs. So maybe like my ankle or my foot or something. I don't know. I haven't thought about the placement yet. I just barely figured out what I wanted as a tattoo. Quick question, Cass. How did the glucose test turn out? Meant to ask last live, but I got caught up in our Thursday after dark. It was it was good. I don't have diabetes, so that's good. But what was I gonna say? Oh, after I drank it, oh god, like it was fine. It was fine. I had the orange flavored one. It was fine. But afterwards, it made me feel so terrible afterwards. I remembered I laid in bed for like the rest of the day or something because it made me feel like shit. But my results came back and they were fine, so. Where was I at? Hold on. I lost my spot. Oh. Please watch After the Movie I Can't Think Straight with Lisa Ray. That is huge. That was a huge babe. Such a cute movie and happy ending. I Can't Think Straight. Did I watch that one? I may have watched that one. I think I did. I've seen a lot of LGBTQ movies. There's a newer one that kind of came out that I want to watch too, so we might do that one. And I can't remember what it's like. It's something like I Don't Want to Live Forever, or like, I don't know, something like that. I don't know. Something about forever. The changing rooms give me the ick. Worked at a pool. Oh, gives me the ick. Okay, I get what you're saying. Gives me the ick. Worked at a pool as a teen, and those changing rooms are not sanitary. Yeah, that's why I was like, I've never worked in one, but I, like, all the changing rooms that I've ever seen or, like, whatever, And the smell. Oh. Notice your back wall is missing the TV? Yes. Was it? When did they switch it? Was it last Friday or the Friday before last? I can't remember. Oh, it was last Friday. They moved it. So yeah, the TV's not there anymore. And it's right here. So it's up in this corner. And this week has been so insanely busy at work. It's ridiculous. So I have not had a minute to, like, we have to remeasure what I'm wanting because the original measurements I was going off of was the bookshelf being here and not the couch being here. But we're not moving we're not moving the couch. The couch is staying here. So now we have to like redo the measuring. And so I asked her about it this morning, but I was like, don't worry about doing it today because I was like, this crazy busy today. So maybe tomorrow or Friday we can redo the measurements and then figure out when to do it then. But excuse me, it'll be soon though. It'll be soonish. I just paid more medical bills and yeah, having a baby's expensive. So underwear came off within seconds of going into the changing rooms. Yeah, it was nice. We went into the family size one with loads of room. But was it still not, wasn't not unsanitary? I don't know how you say that one word, Tracy. I'm so worried it's going to come out wrong if I try. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, we could do that too. I was thinking like the classic, like old, what is it, the cross or whatever, but we could do that one too. I just didn't want people to think that I was like a nurse or something. I know like a lot of nurses and stuff have like that type of tattoo. I had someone try to convince me their tattoo was ancient Chinese symbols, and I was like, dude, that's the 4 elements from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh God, that would be my ass though. Like, I would try to convince somebody like of something, and then it not be. Yeah, no. My next tattoo is going to be the cruciform sword on my chest. That's cool. I think it would be cool to do like a under tattoo like right here, but I'm like I don't know what I would. No, I probably won't do that. Cause that too, and then I'm like, you would not after getting that tattoo, you would not have to wear a bra for like at least a week. I can't go without wearing a bra. Are you serious? No. So that's another issue with having a tattoo like that, like right. You know the ones that I'm talking about, the ones that like go like right up underneath your boobage. That's what I'm talking about. Your chesticles. I'm having a sleeve on one arm and then little bits on the other arm until it's covered. I love the feeling of having a new tattoo. I had this one supervisor like it was a couple of months ago or whatever. And when I first started for the this company that I'm working now, I had this supervisor and she was like, it was like right after I got this tattoo. And I told her about it and then she's like, "Are you one of those people who really likes the feeling of like getting the tattoo?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Oh yeah, for sure." Cuz she didn't have like any tattoos or whatever. So she was like curious about like how it felt and she goes, "Are you one of those people that really enjoys the feeling?" And then I'm like, "Yes." Yep. I have one arm with color and the other just black. That's what this one is. This one's just black and then this one's going to be full on color. But it's going to be a while until it gets finished, unfortunately, because my tattoo artist is not in the same state as me anymore because I moved. So, yeah. I have a lion tattoo on one arm the only color it has is the eyes, which I like. And it's a blue-green color. Funny thing is my sugar skull, you can, I don't know, you can, this hoodie is like technically see-through, so I don't even know if you guys can see it or not. But my sugar skull was supposed to be like black ink. It was just supposed to be black. And he was like, okay. So as he was doing it, he's like, I want to do the eyes blue, and I'm just gonna do the eyes. And so I was like, okay. And I was like, yeah, go for it. You know, whatever. Like, I don't care. And I was like, because I think it would look cool. And he had already done like a bunch of my tattoos, and like, and the colorful ones, like he had done this one beforehand, and he had done the one on my thigh beforehand, and these are both colorful. And I was like, I trust you with the color. I'm not worried about it. Do whatever you want to do with this tattoo. And so he did the blue with the eyes, and then he goes, okay, now I want to do the flowers. He's like, I'm just gonna do the flowers, and then that's it. And then like it ended up being like this full on like colorful tattoo. You can live forever. Yes, that's what it was. What did I say? Like what? I said something opposite. I said something about like dying or something. That's what I said. We can live forever. Okay, so it's we can live forever. I don't know. You can live forever. We can live forever. Whoever can live forever. I don't know. No, it was super clean in that particular leisure center cast. Yeah. in that, in that, in that, in that kind of way, it was clean. I have kanji on my forearms, peaceful warrior on left, and empty dragon on my right forearm. There's just I have to be careful because I'm like I want so many tattoos. My mom has like 16 tattoos or something like that, and all of her tattoos are like great, and they're like perfectly placed, whatever. And but I'm like I don't know, because in my mind I don't ever want to stop getting tattoos, but at the same time I'm like I can't get like too many tattoos. But I'm like I still have skin left. It's fine. Talking about crazy places that we have done it, pool sex I don't like. Almost drown. It's too much work. Hot tub way better. Did it in a barn once. Beach sex is terrible. There is sand everywhere. We're just automatically in that stream in that are we in stream after dark technically now? Is that what we're doing? I feel like we're in that part now. Um Never done it in a barn. And it's funny because I've been around a lot of barns, so beach sex is terrible. Haven't had sex on a beach. Tried to. Well, I would say try to. I wasn't like full on trying to. It was just foreplay on a beach. So, um, and I haven't done it in a hot tub. I would think, is a hot tub not too hot? Are you live on Twitch too? No. I'll be honest. I have a Twitch, and sometimes I think about going back sometimes, like just to do an occasional stream on Twitch. But I haven't. I haven't streamed on there in a while. That's where I first started streaming, though, was on Twitch. And then I'm like, oh, well, like, I might as well just stay on YouTube. Because, like, I mean, everyone, I'm just on YouTube. Like, I upload videos on YouTube, so I might as well just stream on YouTube. I don't know. So I haven't done that in a while. My full calf tattoo took a total of 23 hours. My longest tattoo, I think, took 9 hours. And I can't remember which one it was. I think it's the sugar skull. He just kicked the shit out of me. My biggest one is my thigh is the biggest one. I'm thinking if that's the one that took the longest. That one might have taken the longest. That one's the biggest one. But my sugar skull took a long time too. Your chesticles? I'm so immature. Yeah, well, I was like, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. That's what I say. I say chesticles though. But that made me laugh too hard. I'm sorry. I want my cat's paw print on my arm, but can never get her to stay still when I try and get her. I want to do something for Nissa whenever she passes, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to just do her name or like do a little paw print. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. It's either one of the two probably. It's just like her name or I might just do like her initial, like just have an N. I don't know. Hopefully we have a while for that. Also sort of did it when I was in a movie theater watching the Mel Gibson La Passion de Cristo. Is that how you say it? I probably said it in the most American sounding way. I started watching The Glory. I'm enjoying it so far. Is that a show or a movie? My parents don't have any tattoos. I have one. My brother has a lot. My dad has a half sleeve, and I think there's like 3 or 4 tattoos within his half sleeve. And then he's got like a K. He's got like a K for my mom. I have 9. I think I don't know if Anna and I have the same amount now or if I still have one more than her. My mom has like, I don't know, she could have more than 16. At one point, my mom was getting a tattoo like every couple of months or something. I don't think she's gotten a tattoo in a hot minute, but she has quite a bit. And my sister McKenna, I don't know how many she has. I don't think she's got as many as me. But she's got a couple, and then my brother, I don't foresee my brother ever getting a tattoo. Ever. Like, I don't think tattoos are his thing. But he's 19, he's gonna be 20. He's gonna be 20 this year in March. And but I don't think he'll ever get a tattoo. I'd be shocked if he like ended up getting a tattoo. He would joke about it sometimes, and he'd be like, "Yeah, like I could get an Assassin's Creed tattoo too, like whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, no, you're not getting a tattoo." And then my other sister's like 14, so she's too young. But yeah, we're just a family that has a lot of tattoos. Never done it in a movie theater though. I was trying to figure out where I was at, and then I was like, oh, I don't even think I made a comment on that. We're gonna really. Never have I ever had sex in a tree. No, I haven't had sex in a tree. I had to think about it, and I'm like, I used to climb a lot of trees though, so I haven't climbed a tree in a hot minute. I'm too tired for this naughty talk. I mean, you don't have to participate, Cody, if you don't want to. Yeah, I just went over there and it said last live was a year ago. Oh, yeah. What is Twitch? I don't know if that was like, I don't know if you were trying to be funny or if you're genuinely asking. It's another streaming platform. I started out on Twitch because originally what I was going to do is I was like going to do the whole gamer thing like 2 years ago. And but I was trying to figure out like because I was gonna do the gamer thing, and then I was like, you know what? I was like, I really want to react, because I at the time I was watching a couple of different reactors and I really liked them, and I was like, you know what, I want to try, because I was like, I think I would enjoy it, like if I were to just try reacting to something. And I think my first show reacting to was either no, not Warrior Nun, I'm sorry, it was either Winona Earp, or I don't think Lucifer was my first one. I think Winona Earp was my first one, if I remember correctly. And so I did it, I uploaded it or whatever, and I was like, you know what, I really like doing this. So I was like, I'm not going to do the gaming thing anymore. I'm just going to like go over to like being a reactor or whatever. So yeah, but it's another streaming platform. It's mainly for gamers. You can like do other stuff too, but like, yeah. What is your thigh tattoo of? An owl. Did I already miss you talking about Teen Wolf? Kind of, sorta. I want to watch it. It's coming out tomorrow, as far as I'm aware of. But the thing is I've been hearing like some not so good reviews on it so far, but from like a couple of different people who had like early access or something. And so we'll see how it goes, I guess. I like to make my own opinion, but at the same time, like, of course, like I saw those reviews and I'm like, oh shit. And then I heard Styles isn't going to be in it. Like someone else said that earlier, and then I was like, oh shit, I thought he was going to be in it. So now I'm like, shit. Holy blasphemy, that movie was intense. What movie was that? What movie was that? What were we talking about? What's your favorite tattoo? Oh, that's hard. That's a hard one. Um, 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 probably the sugar skull one is my favorite. Um, the one that they all really mean something really important. So I can't say really like which one. They all just have a special place in my heart. So it's hard to choose like one over the. It's like they're your children, so it's hard to choose which one. Like, but if I were to have to say, that one's probably my favorite. Is the sugar skull. There was so much detail that he ended up putting into it that I wasn't expecting, and I absolutely love it. Um, I get compliments on it all the time. Although, like, half of my tattoos are covered all the time. So, I feel like if other people saw my other tattoos, I would probably get compliments on them too. But this one, because when I go out in public, when I do anything, I'm just pretty much just wearing something like this, like a tank top or a wife beater or something. So you can see it all the time. So, yeah. I'm going to have to pee in a second. Sorry, pregnancy. I'll send you the Danish miniseries Equinox trailer. We'll do that after the live stream. Oh, yeah, send that to me. Hold on. I have to stand up, and I have to make sure that my pants are going to fall down, because I don't want that kind of stream after dark. Hold on. I got to pee real quick. I'm sorry. I got to pee. Pregnancy. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Had to pee. I drank all of that hot chocolate. Okay, where was I at? Hold on. Na, 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 na. We'll send you on Twitter now, actually. Oh, okay, cool. What was your favorite Assassin's Creed game? Odyssey. I really like the Ezio series too, but Odyssey's my favorite. Like, my favorite individual game. Favorite gay Teen Wolf ship? I don't know if I have one. I just like them all. I'd have to think about it. I don't even remember their names anymore to like go back because I haven't watched this show in like forever. I can't believe you just said that I don't have to participate. Of course I do. Oh, well then what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? I don't know, man. One of my faves was being, oh my god, Mikey was giving PJ in the cinema. So glad that film was really loud as I was grunting like an ox and we were near the back and the cinema was half full. Oh my god, Mikey. Mikey, some of the stuff that you've done or say, like, I would never have the, like, courage to do. On one of your live streams, could you please include us in your reactions to Thirst Trap TikToks? Sure. I haven't thought about doing something like that, but Passion of the Christ. Oh, is that the movie that you were talking about? Never have I ever had sex in a hammock. No, I've never had sex in a hammock. I haven't had sex in like a lot of crazy places. A car, my place of work, where else is a crazy one? I mean, like I said, I had foreplay on a beach, but that's not sex. It's just foreplay. Where else? My brain is just, I don't know. Those are like the craziest things that I've ever done, which isn't, well, I mean, as in like sex-wise, but. Have you watched the 100? And if so, who do you think fell harder, Clark or Lexa? I watched all the way up until Lexa's death scene. I refused to watch anymore after that. But up until then, I think Lexa fell harder. Well, now it's a chair stream. Hey, Travis. Lexa fell hard for Clark. Yeah, I think Lexa fell harder. I think Clark fell harder. She mentioned Lexa like every season. Yeah, but was that, well, I was going to say, was that because it was after her death? So then she was like, yeah, the thing is like, it could be the Lexa fell first and then Clark fell harder type of situation. I don't know. I mean, Lexa fell pretty hard though. I should eat something? You should. But I'm also not the one to tell you to. I don't hardly eat. I think Clark definitely fell harder. She just realized she loved Lexa too late. I could see that. I could see her realizing that she fell harder after the fact. Although, did she only realize that like because it was after she died or what? Like, it's kind of hard to tell, you know? Well, I'm not a shy guy. I just say it. Mikey, that is not one word I would use to describe you at all as shy. Have you ever been caught having sex in public or at home? No. I don't think so. No. No. I don't think so. Um, I'm just thinking back. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if we were caught, then people didn't say anything. Um, yeah, I don't know. Um, I did have a fun. I did have a funny situation one time where, and this was before I came out. So my best friend and I from high school, we would always like talk to each other in our sleep. And then, but she would do things in her sleep. And usually those things were like throwing things at me. Cause she's thrown like crackers at me when she was sleeping. She's thrown a remote at me when she was sleeping. Whatever. But a lot of times, like we would just, because anytime that we went, like when we slept and like not slept together, but when we actually slept together, we would just sleep in the same bed. And at the time we both had boyfriends, and I remember sleeping. We were in the in this bed, and I am the world's lightest sleeper, and she was doing her thing where she does stuff in her sleep. And I remember laying there, and because she was moving, and so I was like, I woke up, and then she like she started spooning me, which is fine, because like, I mean, even before I was gay, like spooning is just a thing that women do. I feel like sometimes, like, you just spoon your friend whenever you're sleeping in the same room, I don't know, or in the same bed. So she was spooning me, but then she was starting to get handsy, and then I'm like, what is happening? And I I grabbed my pillow and like put her in between us, because I'm like, what is she doing right now? And then I'm like borderline, and then I ended up getting into like a fetal position. And I'm like, Heather, wake up, Heather, wake up, Heather, wake up. Because she started touching me. And I'm like, I know, first of all, like, well, I didn't realize I was gay at the time. But like, she's straight. And so I'm like, I think she was thinking about her boyfriend or whatever at the time. And I'm like, stop touching me. And so then I had to somehow like push her away, like get her to turn on the other side. And I think what had happened was, when I put the pillow in between us, she took the pillow with her, and she was doing things to the pillow. So I was like, yep, all right. And I like flipped her on the other side. I don't remember if I ever told her after that. I don't remember if I think I did, because I was like, I think I did, actually, because the next morning I was like, do you remember what you dreamt of last night? And so she's like, I don't remember why. And I was like, so yeah. And that was kind of a funny situation. And the funny thing is like I came out like a year or two later, something like that. And when I told her, she was shocked. She was like one of the only people that was shocked. I was like, you've been my best friend for like 4 years. How did you not know? Just because you missed the glory explanation above, I mention it again. Definitely recommend giving it a try. Oh, I don't know how I missed it. What did you tag someone in it, and that's why I didn't read it? I never been caught in the act, but did get caught afterwards because I had my shirt on back to front. Rookie mistake. I've told people that, like, I never did get caught, but after the fact, I told friends, like, that were staying in the same house that same day or night or whatever, and I told them the next day, and I was like, oh, by the way. So I told them about it, but we didn't get caught. There would be a lot of swinging going on if you had sex in a hammock. We would fall out. That's what I would just imagine, trying to have sex in a hammock, and then you would fall out of the hammock. I don't know. Because, I mean, I guess you could have sex without moving that much, but I don't know. I feel like you would just fall out. Yes, been caught having sex in public place, the beach, and there were tourists. Pretty sure they had cameras. Definitely killed our fun. Oh, damn. That sucks. When I had foreplay on the beach, we were just, it was nighttime. Not that people couldn't still try to, like, whatever, but it was nighttime. Going to the beach at night is a totally different experience, and it's so beautiful. And I don't mean, like, sex-wise. I just mean, like, it's very beautiful to go to a beach at night compared to if you go to the beach during the day. Why is everyone talking about sexual experiences? I joined the live late, so I'm a bit confused. Sorry, this is what we call stream after dark. we just talk about what it's, we talk about a combination of things. We don't always talk about sex in the after dark section, but a lot of times we end up doing that. So it's just, if you're coming in, you gotta get used to it. Because everyone in this chat is naughty. Yep, pretty much. That's what Cody said. I never been spooned at all. I would rather be, I don't know, I would say I'd rather be the big spoon. The only thing is like, if someone's spooning me, I don't like their arm underneath my neck. Because then my neck is like, I hate it. It drives me bonkers. Because then I feel like I can't sleep right, and then I feel like I wake up with a crick in my neck. So as long as they can, like, spoon me without having their arm underneath my neck, then it's fine. I feel like there's a couple of different ways that you can spoon someone, but as long as their arm isn't underneath my neck, then it's fine. Oh, if we're just sharing, oh, yeah. See? This is what, see, yeah, just go with the flow. Yeah. I have kind of a funny story. Me and my ex had just finished working out and walked outside for a cigarette and ended up having sex on the bench right outside and got caught. Oh, man. Some of you guys are bold. I would not have the courage to do some of this stuff. Long story short, got banned from the gym. Oh, shit. I'm not really into spooning. I like forking better. Is that an actual thing, or are you trying to make a joke? Because I took it as a joke, and if it's an actual thing, then I don't know what it is. I don't think she was thinking about her boyfriend. I don't think she's gay. I don't think she was gay. I think she's pretty sure. I don't know. I haven't talked to her in like, I don't know, like 5 years or something, 4 or 5 years, something like that. I know that Anna and I were together at the time. Were Anna and I married at the time? I think we were engaged. I don't think we were married yet, but she met them. And she's not. The funny thing is I'm not a big fan of Anna's friends, and she's not a big fan of my friends, so it's just really funny. And a hammock has to be side to side. Okay, like you're laying on this, like on this side, like you're not actually laying with the hammock, you're laying against the hammock. And so I'm like, how do you manage what? But I get what you're saying. You're laying with the hammock, but you're both laying side to side. It just took me a minute. I just got here and you talking about sex. Listen, you just gotta get used to it, okay? At this point, it's Stream After Dark. If that's what we gonna talk about, that's what we gonna talk about. At this point. Yeah, either with it or you're not. What I miss? That's what you missed. What is the difference between being the big spoon and the little spoon? Your big spoon is you're holding someone, and the little spoon is you're being held. And it doesn't, spooning someone doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be sexual. It doesn't have to be sexual. But, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. You're just like, like if someone's laying on their side and then the other person like comes and like holds you from behind. That's what spooning is. That's the best way I can describe it. Or you can always, it's not, because it's not sexual. You can just Google it if you want to. Shit, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Google's going to pop up. But it's not sexual. It's not a sexual position. It's just it's a cuddling position. Guys, we're so dirty. I think we scare away the normals. Or we make new friends, and then they come in and join the Stream After Dark. Fuck normality is no fun. True. We are normal. Sexy normal. Real thing cast is more erotic than spooning, as you can feel your partner's genitals on your thighs and eventually sets up the mood for some romance. Well, I mean, if it's opposite sex, I guess spooning. I feel like two women can do it and you not end up feeling, because it's two, you can't, I don't know. I feel like when two women do it is a little bit different. And because it could be sexual when two women do it, but it also doesn't have to be sexual if two women do it. Like I said, I've spooned my friends when we were like sleeping in the same beds together. And it wasn't sexual. But it can be. Oh, you're talking about forking. That's what you're talking about. I was like, what? I reread your thing again and I was like, oh. Okay, I got it now. Sorry. That's what you're talking about. That's what forking. Okay. Hate spooning. Cammy loves spooning me, and I get so hot, I let her spoon me for 10 minutes max. That's the same thing with us. We don't really like to touch each other at night because it gets too hot. There's no point. My hands and feet are always freezing, and then she's always like almost borderline sweating, so you just don't do it. I lost my virginity in public at 13 at a railroad. It was so awkward, and ants ended up biting my thighs. It was horrible. Oh, jeez. When I lost my virginity, I was 18, and it was prom night, and I got it was 420. 420. I didn't smoke. I don't smoke weed. Well, I don't smoke anything, but I didn't smoke weed or whatever. I was just saying it was on 420. Anyway, so I was 18. I was so miserable because what had happened was we went to prom. First of all, prom sucked balls. Our prom was terrible. I only went to my senior prom, and prom was terrible. I had went because I was in ROTC, and I went to all the military balls and all the dances that we went to, and I actually organized a lot of them, and those were so much more fun than prom was. And but anyway, I fucking hated my prom. But we went back to his house, and they were like, let's have a campfire. And I love campfires, don't get me wrong, but I'm allergic to smoke. And I didn't have any allergy medicine. And so I was close to it, but I wasn't super close. Like, when I say I'm allergic, I'm not like deathly allergic. But anyway, so like my face on the inside, so like not my face on the outside, but my face, like, so my nose, my sinuses got all like swollen, and I couldn't breathe, and then it was like this whole thing, and my eyes swelled shut. And then, but it was dark, like, once we got to that part, it was dark and like whatever. But so it was fucking miserable. I was miserable, not to mention the fact that I didn't even enjoy it because I'm gay, but like I didn't know that. But yeah, it was just a terrible experience all around. It was horrible. Norms, deviants, or asexual are all welcome here at Casa Streams. Yes. Everyone is. Unless you're judgmental. Then we don't appreciate that. Where the F was I at? I like accidentally scrolled up, and then now I'm like, well, shit, I don't know where I was at. Hold on. Spooning is a cuddling is a cuddling position. You missed a letter there. Spooning is a cuddling position-ish. Yeah, pretty much. Spooning is hugging while laying down. Yeah, for sure. When it's too hot for a spoon or cuddle, it's nice just to have a point of contact between you, like a hand on the back. Yeah. For a minute, I was like, wait, what? Yeah. Crap, I forgot that this was on today. Chris! Forking jokes, sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. Cassie, did you watch a Willow documentary? I think you'd enjoy that. There's a documentary? Maybe I knew that, because I think when I looked it up, there was like something else that pops up too. But no, I haven't watched it yet. I hate when people say lesbian top or bottom. My wife and I are not tops or bottoms, and I think we are called switches. Switches. Love getting fucked by her and fucking her, so switch. Yeah, I don't know. I think it just depends on your relationship. I think a top, bottom, pillow princess, whatever, could be a thing. Like, it depends on what your relationship is with that said person. But also, like, I don't know. Like, there's, like you said, or you could both do something. Like, any top or bottom, or be the pillow princess, or like whatever. It doesn't have to be the same every time. But I think it just depends on whoever you're with. I think for lesbians it's different. That for boys, because is clear thing. For girls, not that much. Yeah, no. When I was with guys, I just laid there. Because I didn't enjoy it. That, and I think I tried to top one of them or something, and they did not like it. They were like, no. So I was like, fine, fuck it, whatever. I don't even like doing this anyway. But for me, I mean, it's definitely when I was with tops with all with the female partners that I was with, but I could be a bottom or switch with someone else or like whatever. Like I think it just depends on like it depends on the other person too. In your relationship, in your situation or whatever. I didn't go to my prom. Sometimes I regret that cuz I just want to hurry up and come into my prime already. Not that I wanted to peak in high school, but my high school experience was awful. Oh, so was mine. Oh God, I hated high school. Yeah, no. Mine sucked so bad. My prom was terrible. I think the theme was like the theme was shine bright like a diamond, and I'm like, that's so stupid. um, it was so stupid. I hated prom. I hated it so bad. And I was like, this is not as much fun as all of our military balls. Military balls were just so, like, I don't know. We had games and we did shit and, like, it wasn't so superficial or whatever when we went to those. And so they were so much fun. But prom was just terrible. It's fucking terrible. I don't know a lot of people that enjoy their proms. Although I don't talk to a lot of people I don't talk to a lot of people in general, but like a lot of people that I do talk to, I don't think that hardly anyone really liked their prom. I think prom is like meant to be like you have this thought in your head that prom is supposed to be something and then it turns out that it's not and then you're like disappointed. I don't know. That's the way it was for me anyway. The Willow documentary has a really good look at how muscular Ruby Cruz and Aaron Kellyman's arms are. I have been seeing that all over my Twitter lately. They're like photos of like them and their arms and shit. I'm like, what is my Twitter turned into? And it's not like I like those types of posts or whatever. I don't know. I went to my prom and had fun and asked a girl to dance with me for the first time. It was one of the best memories to remember. Oh, I'm glad that you had a fun time at prom. You are one of the only ones that I know that did. Hold on. Let me shut this door. No, go on. You're okay. Did you get your squeaky? Is your squeaky in here? Go on. If it's in here, I'll give it. Oh, it's over here. Here it is. Here's your squeaky. All right. His mama came home, so he doesn't give two shits about me. It's that time. I don't even remember where I was at. Hold on. Oh, you have such white teeth. How do you get them that way? I don't know. Dentist? I don't like to drink soda. So I don't drink soda. I drink 1 cup of coffee a day, but I do like my teeth. My teeth have had a lot of work done, okay? I had braces on for 7 years straight. I've had a lot of work done. When I was 7 years old, because my teeth, once either all my teeth fell out or I pulled them out myself, and my adult teeth came in, they were so fucked up. And, but by that time I was like, all of my adult teeth came in when I was like 7. And my mom took me to I was going to say the gynecologist, and it's not the gynecologist. I have the gynecologist on my mind because I'm having an appointment tomorrow. But the orthodontist, she took me to the orthodontist, and they did like a bunch of x-rays or like whatever. And so, like I had 7 years of work done on my teeth straight. And so now, I mean, I'm a very like, I don't know how to describe it, like a mouth conscious person. So anytime when I'm like talking to people, my first instinct is like to look people in the eye, but then my second instinct is to look at their mouth. And and not in a dirty way, but like I just do because I'm like, is like, are their teeth like nasty looking? Is there like, do they have a lot of stains on their teeth or like whatever? And it's just like, because I think I've had so much work done that I'm like self-conscious about it, about mine, so then I like look at other people's. And so that's what I do. But I don't know. I also like I got healthy teeth. Like I brush my teeth and I don't floss, but I use water pick and then mouthwash. Occasionally I'll whiten my teeth, but really not because my teeth are so super sensitive. So I don't know, but I really appreciate it. I didn't like prom. I had to wear a dress and I wanted to cry. I hated wearing dresses, but I'm like, I think at that time I just thought I was supposed to just wear dresses. So the last time I wore a dress, it was actually a year and a half ago. Was the last time I wore a dress, and it was to our friend's wedding. And I told Anna, and I was like, this is the last time I'm wearing a dress because I hate it. I freaking hate it. But I've never been to anything else after that to the point where I would like for a dress code to where I would either need to wear a dress or like a suit or something. Zaslav, I don't know how you say that. Canceled another two DC shows. I'm thinking that Harley Quinn is coming up soon. They just got animated series of the year or whatever award not too long ago. So hopefully not. And what was that? What award was that? It was not it wasn't the Emmys. What was it? It was some other thing for shows. They just got it like a week or two ago. Same, hate school, went with my boyfriend and had a great time. Dance, hated kissing him, but he was a great dancer. Had a nice time. I had good times with guys, but it was never in like that type of way. They were always like in friendship ways. Like um I absolutely loved hanging out with a couple of these guy friends that I had. We'd always like end up playing games together or like we would just go out and hang out together or whatever. Um and then like there was I remember I remember one military ball and I wore a strapless dress cuz I first of all at the time had no chesticles. And because those didn't really come into later. And, and I was wearing a strapless dress, and when I wore it, like when I got it fitted or whatever, it fit, but then I guess when it came closer to the time of the dance, it didn't fit. And so I was constantly holding up my strapless dress. And then, so at one point in the night, I really did like it because the guy that I was with, actually, it was the same one that cheated on me, but whatever. He gave me his, because he's like, what are you doing with your hand? Why do you keep just like holding your dress or whatever? And he's like, is something wrong? Is something broken? And I was like, no. I was like, it's a strapless dress and I don't have any boobs to hold it up. And so he's like, oh, well then he's like, do you just want to like wear my jacket so that you could put it over? And he was really tall. He was a really tall guy. And so he's like, his jacket came down to like the length of it came down to like I don't know. It came all the way down to my legs. Like it was like below my ass. So like he was like, just wear my jacket so that and like button it up so that way you don't have to hold your dress. And then I was like, Oh, I was like, yes, thank you. That was like one of the only good things that he'd ever done. But yeah. School sucks balls. It's not that, I don't know. It's I would say it's not necessarily the school. It is, but it is. So high school, my issue was like people. I didn't like other people. I liked the ROTC people, and we all like we had our own like little group, and we only hung out with each other pretty much. But anyone else, I did not care for. And then um, in college, um, it was like it kind of was the school. I was like, just yeah. Braces sucked, especially tightening day, but I did like that you could pick your band colors. I found I spoke completely different after they were out. Oh, yeah. And it was weird too, because like I had so much work done, so that when I finally got the nothing on my teeth, your teeth feel so weird. They feel like naked, and then they feel like weird because you don't have, like, you feel like your lips are gonna fall off, or at least I did, because you had nothing to, like, because your lips would like be over the brackets, and then you don't have brackets anymore, so then it felt like your lips were gonna fall off. I don't know, mine did anyway, and so they didn't fall off. I felt like they were gonna fall off, and then um yeah, I had the permanent retainer at the top, and to where you had to have the key, and you had to like lay upside down. So, and like my mom had to like um I had to lay upside down, and my mom had to like turn the key to tighten that permanent retainer. Oh, it's starting to rain. I was like, what is that noise? I do that too. If your teeth messed up, turn off, and it adds to your smile. Oh, it's a turn off. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's one thing if your teeth are a little crooked. Like I don't care like if your teeth are like crooked or like whatever. I think it's just my thing is like, do you brush your teeth? Are you clean? You know what I mean? I think that's the biggest thing for me. I have so much trouble with eye contact. I usually just look at people's mouths when they're talking, and quite a few people have called me out and asked if I wanted to kiss them or something. I know you have to be careful when you look at people's mouths, because that is almost kind of a giveaway that you want to kiss them. Then don't wear a dress, wear a kilt. I've never worn a kilt either. Titans and Doom Patrol will end after season 4 this season. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I was thinking, and I'm like, what? What is that? Um, that's one that my friend was telling me to watch, but I only ever watched like 2 episodes or something of Doom Patrol. I tried to watch the Titans. Couldn't get into that one either. I'm not a big superhero person. My prom was 20 years ago, and I still remember that night, and the girl I asked to dance with was with her boyfriend, and I took my shot. When he went outside, we danced to 2 songs. Bold. Had a dress code in high school. Stupid skirts every day for 4 years sucked. Oh, I'm sorry. I went to a couple of different schools growing up, and my elementary school that I went to, we had uniforms. But when I got to the point of like middle school, it was like half, no, wait. We moved at the end. It was like at the end of elementary to a different school. So pretty much like the very last part of elementary, and then everything else, like we didn't have a dress code. I looked straight in a dress and I didn't like it. I probably look straight in a dress, but then if you see me like walking, or like if you just talk to me, I feel like you would instantly know that I was a lesbian. And also the wedding we went to was a lesbian wedding, so it's not like, whatever. Your prom was 20 years ago. My prom was almost 10 years ago. The closest thing to a tutorial to fucking your girl that I have seen in YouTube was Stevie Bobby's tutorial. That is the nearest thing that how to having sex or positioning your hands. I watched that too. I remember watching that. I am not really a big fan of Stevie Bobby though. I remember I watched that video of hers though. I watched that video of hers, but then I'm just not, I think I don't know. It's just her personality and like my personality. Like I don't like watching her stuff really, but it's funny. I like watching Allie's stuff. I'm actually subscribed to Allie on YouTube, but she doesn't like post hardly anything on YouTube anymore. Allie doesn't. So, Feel You on the No Chesticles got mine later, like 16, 17, and it hit me hard within a year. Went from training to D plus and was like whiplash. Asked my friends why are the mean boys suddenly so nice. Yeah, I didn't really get boobs until like after high school. Either that or just like I think all of the other girls' boobs were huge. I think that's what happened. I think I had like average size chesticles and then everyone else had like massive ones. I think that's what happened. I mean, I know my two best friends, they were huge. And mine were not that big at all. Had braces while playing oboe and concert band. Had to use my zigzags over them so I wouldn't cut my lips. Oh man. Luckily, I think because I got my braces off when I was 14. I played the clarinet when I went into junior high. Oh shit. Okay, so how old was I when I went into junior high? I can't remember if I had braces on when I played the clarinet or not. It would have been right around that time. So I can't remember. I don't think I did. But my school turned into a prison with how the teachers and guards were treating us. I've been to some not so good schools, but for the most part, like the school system that I went to, like for high school, wasn't that bad. It was just a Bible Belt school, and like, yeah. I went to my ROTC military dance and had so much fun with other cadets. We, like, some people that we liked, we would invite them, like the people that weren't in ROTC, we would invite them sometimes to come to the military balls. We didn't invite a whole lot of people because we didn't, like I said, none of us, we kind of all felt the same. Like we would hang out with each other, but anyone outside of ROTC, we didn't really hang out with. Um, But occasionally there was like one or two people that like all of us, and there was like how many people in ROTC? There was like there was a lot because there was multiple classes. I mean, I don't know. There was probably around 80 to 100 of us like cadets, and um so that's 80 to 100 people, and then all of us didn't really want to like talk to anyone else. So, but I remember there was a couple of times when if there was like a couple of people that we liked, then we would invite them to the military balls because they were so much fun. And so I mean that's what we would do. I was never able to have a prom since I graduated early. Oh, I mean, if it would have been anything like mine, you didn't miss much. We went back to a PG live stream. Well, I mean, it's just the way that your messages are flowing. Had top surgery due to back problems from big chesticles. I like how we just call them chesticles now. Yeah, my friends they have back problems because of their stuff. I know that one of my friends, she after she had her daughter, she had breast reduction surgery because like yeah, it was so bad. I have an E cup and I swear I want to cut them off with a rusty knife sometimes. Oh, jeez. Well, don't do that. If you're going to have them removed or reduced, you know, surgery, medical professionals. I played flute and marching band, baritone and I don't know what PEP is. PEP? PEP? I don't know. And oboe in concert band. I played the clarinet and then I moved over to the bass clarinet later. So I think it was like half and half. So I want to say I did 2 years of regular clarinet and then 2 years of bass clarinet. And I enjoyed the bass clarinet better. But I think I only did like 4 years because I just did junior high and 1 year in high school because, oh God, there was so, first, it was just massively different. And then also like, because I was in ROTC, I enjoyed ROTC far more than I enjoyed band. And they were starting to, like the schedules were starting to like clash and I would have to choose between one or the two. And I wanted to go with ROTC, but then band, like I would have to go sometimes because it was a grade. And so I'm like, shit. So then after freshman year in high school, I was like, nah, I'm done with band. Where did you play clarinet, marching, or concert band? Both. Did you play other instruments, and do you still play? I don't still play. And then I said, yeah, that I played the bass clarinet. But ours was it was concert band and marching band. Like, we didn't really have a choice. It was both. Learn to appreciate my small chesticles. Going braless is fun and gives me gender euphoria. I like how we're just calling them chesticles now. If I ever do a reaction and I'm talking about boobs, I'm just gonna call them chesticles now. Just as a shout out to our stream. A few years ago, I had a gum recession, so one of my teeth, I don't know if that's what that was supposed to be or not, of my teeth, and went back after I got a gum transplant, and it was super painful. Ugh. Ow. How much longer are you staying up for a live stream cast? I don't know how much longer I can last. Maybe half an hour at the longest. What's your favorite LGBT movie? Probably Imagine Me and You. I'm trying to think, is there another one? I really like Ammonite, but I don't know if I would say that that's my favorite one. There's some good ones out there, but there's also not some good ones out there. So I have one weird tooth. Oh, because of your stuff. Well, yeah, I'm sure it's fine. Again, and I'm not trying to be like judgmental or whatever. I just like my thing is like I just can I tell if people like clean like are they brushing their teeth or like whatever, you know. That's what I mean by like when I look at people's mouths and stuff like are do they you can cuz you can tell when it's like something medical or like if people just don't brush their teeth. I want to learn drums. I think drums would be cool to learn. I like learning music and stuff. I just haven't done that in a long time. Pep rallies like away games. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yes, I did that too. What is ROTC? It is shit. What does ROTC stand for? Oh my god, they would kill me if I didn't remember what ROTC stand for. I was in Air Force ROTC. It's been like what 10 years since I was in ROTC. Reserve Officer Training Corps. And also, I'm gonna blame it on pregnancy. That's what I'll do. Reserve Officer Training Corps. It's a military thing. So ROTC preps you for going into the military. I wanted to go into the military. That's what my plan was, but I got rejected for medical reasons. But I enjoyed ROTC a lot. I did drums and guitar for music in secondary and high school. Was fun, but haven't used those skills since. I haven't played the clarinet since high school. Pep rallies at my school were super boring. I mean, they weren't really they weren't boring for I wouldn't say ours were boring. They were just like eh. I mean, I guess if you like going to the games and stuff, then they're pretty cool, but like our band wasn't bad. Our band would always like score really high in like regional stuff and everything. So I wanted to do the triangle music instrument because it's not that hard. That's funny. Since my top surgery, I too love being able to go shirtless. I see for me, I would feel so weird. Like if I ever went, well, that and I have chesticles. But I don't know. Have you seen Bound yet? Yes. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But it's been a really long time. Wait. I say that, but I always get confused. Okay, hold on. Bound. I always get confused between this movie and a different movie, I think. No, it is this movie. I have seen it, but it's been a really, really, really long time to the point where I don't even really remember what happened in it. So I feel like if I ever did a reaction, then it would be almost genuine because I don't remember a damn thing. Oh, the classic Euro wanker #9. Yep. That's a good one. That's a really good one. I'm trying to think if there's another one that I really like. We don't just have like really good LGBTQ movies. Not enough to be like my favorite movie of all time, you know? But Imagine Me and You is great. And it's got Lena Headey in it. Or not, yeah, it's got Lena Headey in it. I was about to say her last name wrong or something, but no, it's got Lena Headey in it. How can you not like her? Oh, Lord. Who said what now? Who texted her that? Who? Hold on. Someone just messaged Anna and told her that because we're having a boy, he needs to have some sort of fatherly figure in his life, and blah blah blah, and like to teach him how to be respectful to women. What? Like, we can't teach him how to be respectful to women? That kind of pisses me off a little bit. I didn't even read what Anna responded back. Hold on. She cracks me up. She basically said the same thing that I just said. Okay, I'm sorry. She just sent that to me and it like threw me off. Okay, where were we at? Hold on. Oh, I find it sexy when a girl picks up a guitar and I just melt. I do play a bit on my acoustic electric guitar and learning how to play bass guitar. I want to learn how to play a guitar, but I would definitely, because my hands are so small. I have tiny hands. I have like baby hands. So I would need to get like the necks that aren't like, I would have to get like a skinny neck or whatever you call them. I don't know what they're called. Ooh, Cass in a uniform? I don't think I probably like, I don't, because I always had to have my hair up, and I don't like the way that my hair looks when my hair's up. Favorite movie, lesbian movie, I Can't Think Straight, and Puccini for Beginners. If I'm even saying that right. I think I've seen I Can't Think Straight. I think I've seen that. Actually, now that I'm like thinking on it, I do think I remember. Is that the one where they like go to a barn at some point, or a farm at some point, and they were together, and then one of them cheated on the other one, or they were and there's like a dog, and there's like a farm. Is that the one that I'm thinking of? Which one is that one? Is that the one I'm thinking of, or am I getting that one confused with another one too? What time does the movie drop today? I think it technically comes out tomorrow. And if it comes out tomorrow, then it's like, it usually, when they drop stuff like that, it's usually like 3 a.m. Let me see. I mean, it just says like tomorrow's date. So it says like January 26th. Release date and time. It still just says tomorrow. I know. Oh, here it is. It says 3:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So there you go. Tomorrow at 3:01 Eastern Standard Time. I was gonna say, usually when they drop shows and movies and stuff for streaming services and whatnot, it's at like 3 a.m. I don't know. I don't know why 3 a.m. But my rank in ROTC Navy was Petty Officer Second Class. I can't remember what I ended up my rank with. I ended out my rank pretty high because ROTC was my life at the time. So I did everything I could to get as high as I could. I know I made it past captain. I can't remember. I can't remember what the highest rank that I ended up being with. That was so long ago. Jennifer Tilly is inbound and is like really cliche. Jennifer Tilly was hot and bound. She was. I don't know. Sort Quantine. I don't know what. I don't know what that message is supposed to say. Something about Teen Wolf movie. I still appreciate Desert Hearts for being, I think, the first happy ending lesbian movie. I don't know if I saw that one or not. We don't have good LGBTQ movies because someone always dies in the end. Well, true. Or they don't end up together in the end. They either don't end up together or one of them dies. Oh my gosh, someone said that to you? Oh, about like your kids or whatever? Oh god. It's someone that I think she knew back from like when we used to live in the Bible Belt. They messaged her that. That shit pisses me off though. Oh god. It's like, excuse you? I mean, we already have that conversation because like that, and like I have 2 sisters, 1 brother, but my brother doesn't live here. And then you've got McKenna is a lesbian, so she has a girlfriend. So she doesn't even have a boyfriend. And then Jack, if he ever even comes here, like he has a fiance who's a female, so that just adds another female to our family. And really, there's only 2 boys in our entire family, and that's my dad and my brother. And my brother doesn't live here. And so I'm like, well, his grandpa will just have to teach him all that shit. Like, I don't know. But, like, we can still teach him that shit. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I don't want to get pissed off. I mean, I am, but, like, I'm not, like pissed off. I'm just, like, I hate people sometimes, you know? Whoever said that, tell them to piss off. Yeah, that's what I said. And I read Anna's response to it. And she was pretty much like, yeah, fuck you, dude. But in a nice way. Anna says it in a nice way, and I would have just said, fuck you, dude, it's none of your business. Fuck that, you need a fatherly figure or male influence stuff is just ridiculous mindset to have. I mean, I didn't have a fatherly figure up until I was like 16, although I'm a female. So, I mean, like, I get it that the situation's different or whatever. And he's a boy and, like, whatever. I get it. Okay, and like that's where like we will have to figure some shit out, and like my dad's gonna have to probably do some of the male stuff. I don't know, like we haven't gotten to that point yet. He's not even freaking born. We'll figure it out. He'll be fine. He's gonna have 2 moms. It's fine. Accept the compliment, Cass. Oh, what did I say? Oh, I'll accept the compliment. Yeah, sure. I don't remember what the compliment was. What movie? What movie were we talking? I don't know. What movie were we talking about? We were talking about a couple of different ones. But Teen Wolf is the one that we were talking about is getting released at 3:01 Eastern Time, if that's what you were asking. I just ignored her. You have to pick it. I would just ignore her. You have to pick your fights. Once I had one of my daughter's classmates' parents said in a parent meeting not to let the kids in my house to play with her because of our lifestyle. I don't know. Oh God. Like I already know we're going to have to deal with stuff like that. But luckily we don't live in a Bible Belt. We live in the South, so it's still kind of like, whatever. But I mean, it's not as bad as where we used to live, so. Yeah. Teen Wolf movie. What about it? Comes out at 3:01 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Cassie would love to learn on an And no, I don't know. The frets are very close together, great for smaller hands. Then yes, that's the one I would love to learn on. Oh yeah, thank you. Okay, I figured that that's the one you were probably talking about, but if you pass captain, then you were most likely a major, maybe. But I can't remember how far I passed captain. I can't remember how. I think I ended up as high as I could go, but I just don't remember what that was. It wasn't colonel was the highest that you can go, and I couldn't get colonel because they were only, you could, for some reason, the way that they did the rules or something, there could only be one colonel out of the entire ROTC. There could only be one colonel, one lieutenant colonel. Actually, no, I take that back. I think there could be more than one lieutenant colonel. There could only be one colonel. There could be, I think the highest that you can go was lieutenant colonel, maybe. But I don't think I was quite lieutenant colonel. So whatever was like below lieutenant colonel. Because I think in the position that I was at, I couldn't even hit lieutenant colonel. I hit the highest at whatever I could get to, and I was like the third ranking person. So I like wasn't, there was like our president is what we called him. And then there was a vice president that was underneath him. And then there was like a couple of third positions. There was like like we called them like VPs or whatever. And like I was one of them, but I can't remember what my VP position was. That's what it was. It was a VP. I was a VP position, but I can't remember. It was whatever position that was right below lieutenant colonel. That's what it was. Desert Hearts was filmed here where I live. Oh, really? Wait, where do you live? Oh, I remember where you live. Duh, because I know what your address is because you sent me stuff through my P.O. box. Yeah. I can't think straight. Has dance, food, horses, tennis, dance, books, and no death. I think that is the movie. I think that one is the movie I'm thinking of. I think. Do you know Derek Russo? No. I think she's making eggs. She makes eggs all the time. But eggs stinky. Eggs are stinky. It's the 21st century. People need to get over themselves. I know. Wait, what time is it for you? Because it's 2:45 in the morning in the UK. So should it come in a little bit then? Well, I'm Eastern Standard Time. So it's 3:01 Eastern Standard Time is when the movie is hitting Paramount Plus. So I don't know what time it is in the UK. But I'd imagine it's not going to come out until 10:45, 11:45, 12:45, 1:45, 2:45, in like 5 hours-ish. A little over 5 hours is probably when it's going to come out for you. But I don't know what time 5 hours away from you is. And I don't know if that's the same for like a UK though. I don't know if they upload at different times for like America or UK or like, whatever. I don't know. F whoever said that they don't deserve your energy. Well, it's not mine that they're getting. I think they messaged Anna. Captain, major, lieutenant colonel, then full colonel. I think I was a major. I think that's what it was. I think you're right. I think I was a major. Major, yep. I think so. I think that's what I ended up. It's annoying how people feel like they have to have an opinion on your life and they have no business in saying stuff like that. Yeah, of like that one person, because she didn't originally tell me who sent it, and I was like, who sent it to you? Because she marked it out or whatever, and so I was like, well, who sent it to you? And then she told me, but then I'm like, oh, well, like, that guy's not even like, he's not even a friend of the family or whatever. He's not even a friend or a friend of the family. Like, he's what? Who? And then, like, And then he asked me how big I am too. Like he's like, how big is she got? Let me see. Yeah, he asked how big I am. Like, bitch, none of your damn business. Where was I at? Hold on. Oh, here we are. My boys talk to us and ask us more stuff than our girls have brothers, but everybody here or everybody have their life. He will be okay if kids have good parents that respect each other and love each other. They're okay. Yeah, for sure. I don't like and I have my friend who's a guy, and so he's gonna be around sometimes and like stuff like that, and like there's gonna be guys in his life. There's just like it doesn't matter. I mean, I completely agree. I think if you have two dads or two moms or a dad and a mom or like what or a single parent, like it doesn't freaking matter. Like as long as the kid is loved and like whatever, I don't think it really matters. But I think it's funny because the guy was like, well, who's going to teach him to respect women? How about two women? Stupid. Anyway, okay. It's just kind of ridiculous. It's not even, I'm not even, because I'm mad because it's just ridiculous. I'm not even like mad. It's just stupid. I can't think straight is free on Tubi. I don't have Tubi. I don't know what Tubi is. In Canada, at least? Oh, yeah, I don't know. It will probably be like 5 p.m. in UK. Oh, I have no idea. So, if you were a major, does that mean we have to start saluting you? Because we're not gonna lie, don't know how to do a proper one. Just the lesbian salute. That's fine. I'll accept a lesbian salute. No, no. It was a cadet rank. It wasn't like so like the only people who would salute me was the people that were under me in ROTC. That message makes me want to come over there and punch them in the tit. Whoever sent that to Anna. Well, and I was like trying to figure out how much I could say because I uh I mean I didn't say the whole message. So I was like I had to read it first um and then I was like how much of this can I say cuz yeah, but I didn't even say out loud what her response was. I mean, like I said, she was just basically she nicely was just like, yeah, fuck you, dude, whatever. But I don't give a shit. If someone messaged me like that, first of all, I wouldn't respond. Second of all, if I wanted to respond, if they piss me off enough for me to respond, then I'm gonna be like, fuck you, you're not in my life, get out, or like whatever. I would not be nice about it. Lesbian salute, love that sign. Yeah. Okay, apologies in advance for this couldn't resist. So if we are under you, we salute. Got it. Oh my gosh. Right, I'm off to sleep now. Check your Twitter later, Cass, and good night, people. Okay. Good night, Mikey. See you next week. And obviously, when I said people that were under me, obviously I don't mean that or whatever. But yes, okay, because we're technically in this stream after dark. Yes, okay, I'll accept it. So you outrank me. That means I have to salute you from now on. They were cadet ranks. They don't count. Major cast, don't stress out about it. There is a bunch of stupid people, and you have to teach them. Or ignore them. I don't think it's up to me to teach them. I don't know. Ignorance is whatever. I already do a lot for the community, okay? Oh god. I'm a part of like several other communities that have to do with LGBTQ and diversity and inclusion and equity and like all of that. I already teach people that they need. I already teach other people how to be better, but I don't want to do it with like my personal life. Two, additionally, we we try to go to the dark side. It's after dark time, true. Welcome to the dirty side. I mean, we were off and on the dirty side for what, like an hour, maybe? Are we going back to after dark stream? I guess. I guess that's what you guys want to do because you guys keep like pushing me into it. So did Anna advertise me back? Oh, I remember that guy. I was like, because she told me who it was, and I was like, who? But I don't give a shit. Like if you like you just whatever. We could have had the closest relationship ever, and if you ever said something like that to me, nope, I won't think about it twice, and I am done with your ass. Do you do volunteer work? I kinda. I mean, I wouldn't. Yes. You don't have to call me Major. Can I call you Major now? I guess, but you don't have to. If anything, it might make me feel weird. I don't know. I volunteer for like my so with my company that I work with right now, I volunteer to do things with like the LGBT community, and that's what I was saying with the diversity, inclusion. Well, it's diversity, equity, and inclusion. So, what happened to the newer? Have I? Oh, never, not newer. What happened to the Never Have I Ever game? Did you ever bring it upstairs? No, it's still downstairs. It's still downstairs. Major in charge of the dark side. Evil QK for sure. Not pushing a more of a gentle nudge and quiet whisper to join us on the dark side. I bet he is ugly. Yeah, he's an old man. He's an old man. Oh, kinky major. Oh my god. Yeah, I did leave it downstairs. I even thought about it for a minute. I was like, maybe I should bring the game up here, but I forgot. Or Cards Against Humanity, we'd get there quickly. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, that's Cards Against Humanity, but all of those games are downstairs. I don't think I have any games up here because I cleaned out this closet over here and it had half of our games in it and then the other half were downstairs. Um so I think I put all of our games downstairs. trying to think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I did, so. I know, I'll for sure have to bring it next time. I even thought, like I said, I thought about it, and then I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring it. And I think what I had in my mind, because when I went downstairs to make my hot chocolate, I burned my freaking finger. It's fine now, though, by the way. After I burned my finger, I think I was just, like, trying to focus on, like, getting the hot chocolate up here without burning my finger again or any other appendages. And so, and that's what happened. And then I just forgot to bring the game up here. So what are we calling you now, Major or Cass? I mean, you guys are going to call me whatever you're going to call me. I can't really control that. Have you ever played dress up? Like as an adult? No. Like in a sexual way? No. I would love to. Have I though? No. MILF major soon, maybe? Oh. I don't want to work tomorrow. Well, today I guess anyone well versed in UK insurance who wants to do it. You'll get cookies. My appointment is tomorrow. It's an early appointment, I think, too. When is my... Where is all my shit on my phone? It's early. Oh, it's not as early as I thought. It's at 9. It's at 9. So it's not that bad. It's not that... and it's like 10 minutes away. So it's not that bad. All of our like specialist appointments are like they're like at 7 in the morning or something crazy like that, and they're like an hour away. But we don't have to see them for like in 3 more weeks or something. So I mean, once Cammie asked me to do dress up like a firewoman. Oh, that would be hot. That would be, and not like fire, you know what I mean? But like, you know, anyway. Like sexually hot, not like temperature wise hot. Major MILF title you will be embracing soon. Oh my gosh. Did you have a pole to slide on? Oh my god. That's funny. After a few years, you have to spice it up. Wait, who's sliding on a pole there? I think they were talking about Francesca. Because she dressed up like a firewoman. Was it you that dressed up, or was it your wife that dressed up? You dressed up, right? Because she wanted you to dress up as one, is what you said? What's your opinion about a hall pass in a relationship? I think that whatever relationship that you're in, you should do whatever is comfortable for you both. So I think it just depends. If you're good with it but they're not, then don't do it. Or if they're good with it and you're not, then don't do it. If you're both good with it, then do it or have it, whatever. And then yeah. I mean, personally, I'm monogamous personally, so I can't. I start work in 9 hours. It's sad times. When do I start work? In 10 hours? When do I start work? I start work at like 8 a.m. What is that? 10 hours? Pretty much. But I work from home, so it's like I literally get out of bed like 5 minutes before I'm supposed to work. I'm gonna have to keep my thoughts to myself. Wait, on what? Cody, I wouldn't. That's the whole point of what Stream After Dark is we just say what's ever on our mind, pretty much. I smell the eggs. It's driving me bonkers. Eggs stink. Ugh. Yes, I dress up like a firewoman with a helmet and jacket. I have friends that are volunteers, so I got the uniform. Dude, I wish I had an in like that. All of my friends are people that I used to work with, and I mean it's not hot because like we just wore whatever we. I mean it's just casual clothing. Sometimes it's like business suits, so that can kind of be hot, depending. MILFs. What about MILFs? I'm always sleep deprived, so it doesn't matter when I have to get up. I mean, lately I can't sleep anyway, so. Insomnia is my middle name. I mean, that's how my life is going right now. He's moved a little bit during this entire stream, so that means that he's probably going to be up all night. Hall passes are a bit of a weird concept to have, especially the celebrity ones. Must be odd to be on the receiving end with a stranger going, "You're my hall pass." Do they take that as a compliment or like, or would it be weird? I mean, I guess it would depend on the celebrity or whatever, right? But I don't know. I think it would probably just depend on this. Like, I mean, there are people too. Hello, but like, I don't know. I wonder what majority if majority of people like or if majority of celebrities find that weird or if majority find it as like a compliment or like what. Yes, I felt so cool, like firewoman in charge. I have my mouse like right when I'm trying to like read stuff and it's like blocking my view. I was thinking about MILF sex yesterday, and yes, I have been with one. Almost forgot it was so long ago. Tracy, you're also in the parking lot. I then bought her a mask like Catwoman. So I guess we know what you're into and we know what she's into then. Cass is going to be a MILF soon, so I will definitely have to stay in the parking lot because, yeah, oh my gosh, Cody. I'm no one's hall pass. You don't know that. But you don't know that. You could be, and maybe they just don't. They haven't told you. It's fun and made it funny and sexy. You gotta mix it up a bit. Oh, I did not think about that. About what part? the Catwoman part? I did say I should keep my thoughts to myself. Well, and I told you to be honest, so there you go. Role-played rock star with groupie, Indian princess with her warrior, and Wonder Woman and female Stevie Trevor. Hold on. I have to mental picture these like role playing situations. Indian princess with her warrior. Okay. See that. And then Wonder Woman with female Stephen Trevor. Wonder Woman. Well, Wonder Woman's hot. No matter who plays Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman is always played by a hot person. So, and a female Stephen Trevor. What does the female Stephen Trevor look like? I mean, probably hot. Let's just be honest. It's gonna be hot. So there you go. I don't know what I would want in like a. I've said this on a stream before. So I had a client that I had a crush on, and this was like 5 years ago or something like that. This was like 5 years ago, and I worked for this client, and I would work on site sometimes. So I would go there like half of the time, and then I would work in the office the other half of the time. And I had my own. I said I had my own office. It was basically like a closet. They shoved me in the closet and told me it was an office. But I was there, and I always had my door open. Like I always did, because that was kind of like the point of why I was there, so that people could like come in and talk to me or whatever. And my client was on the other side of my office. Her office was like directly across from mine. And she was an older woman. She was definitely a MILF. And so she went to go it was a like this place was a plant. I don't want to give too much information away, but like this place was like you needed you needed construction outfit and like PPEs to go into certain areas of this plant. And so she majority of the time she would always wear something like business casual, whatever. She did CrossFit too. So, but she would wear business casual outfits. And then one day she needed to go to another part of the plant where you needed to like wear PPEs, and like, so she had to wear a hard hat. She had to wear like this, she wore like clothes to get dirty in, because she's gonna get dirty. So she had like, and I'm telling you, it was I was like losing it. And she wore a hard hat, and she had a wife beater on, and she had these like dirty like old jeans, and these boots, and what else did she have on? I mean, so like this is she like, and so she came out of the bath, and the bathroom was like right in between our offices. So like, and the way that my desk was sitting is I could see everything like from every angle or whatever. So she came out of the bathroom wearing something completely different than what she went into the bathroom. So when she came out with this hard hat and like wife beater and like this whole thing, like I just imagine in my mind like her coming out. And when I realized it, she was coming out with like slow motion, like whatever. And it was this like whole sexy moment. And I get up, and then I'm like, I have a call. And I like went to go shut my door. And I was like, I can't look at this woman right now. That was, I think, the only time professionally when I was like about to lose it. Because professionally, some of the females that I work with, they're very pretty. Like I get it. Like they're very pretty, whatever. But I've never gotten to the point where I was like, oh my God, I need a moment. And so except for that moment, and so I got up and I had to like shut the door. I was like, I have a meeting. I'll be out in a little bit. So I had to like shut my door, and I was like, I can't. I'm like, okay, breathe, like get through it, whatever. And so like, yeah, that just, it made me, I was like, oh God, I can't, like, and I just like, I like lost all sense of like everything in that moment. But I was bringing that up because I was like thinking, and I'm like, I don't know what I would want to have in like a role play situation. Really, I'd probably be good with like I would say almost any and every like type of situation, scene, like whatever. But that was like that was like a role play moment, but we weren't even like it wasn't a moment. It was just yeah. Anyway. Oh my gosh, I did not think about Princess. That would be cool. I had a huge crush on Jasmine, and my wife doesn't look like Jasmine. Oh, well. I was going to say that could be awkward, but I don't know. Good visuals, Cass? Yeah. Yeah, well, so, and like I said, she did CrossFit, so she was toned, and I was like, holy shit. I was like, I need a minute. I have a meeting. Hold on. Stephen Trevor was a male figure in Wonder Woman, but definitely not in our role playing. Well, no, I mean, I wouldn't imagine so. It's my birthday soon, so I'm asking for a Disney princess. I will ask for Elsa. Doesn't everyone think that Elsa's gay too anyway? So there you go. Cass coming out of the closet. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Well, no, I didn't even come out of the closet. I stayed in the closet and I shut the door. I locked myself into the closet in that situation. Have you seen Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman? Yes, I have. That is a great movie. It was funny because whenever we first watched it, I think we were just watching it for like we were like, we just want to watch a movie, and we found it and we started playing it, and it was so freaking good. I'm like, how have I not really heard of this movie? And that was I think we watched it like 3.5 years ago or something like that, because we watched it whenever we first moved to Florida. Not slow motion. Yeah, slow motion. She came out of the bathroom in that outfit, and then I was like, oh, no. It was like in the movies, whenever like someone like sees someone like attractive like coming out of like a room or something, or a hallway or like whatever, and it's like super slow motion. That's what it was. Being a professional, then getting a gay panic moment at work is not fun. No, and so that's why I shut the door. Luckily, I didn't have it because it was a closet, like I said, so I didn't have any windows or anything. So I was just like, I'm just gonna shut it and then have my emotions or whatever on this side. Again, can we watch you look at TikTok thirst traps, please? Live stream after dark. We could probably do that next stream or something. We could probably do that next stream. If I remember. I don't have a TikTok, though. But, I mean, I could just get a TikTok or whatever. It doesn't matter. But, like, I've never done that before. That, like, as in through stream. Well, I could probably just, like, record while I'm streaming. I'm just trying to think of how I would want to do it. I would think about how I want to do it, because if I record it on here, but I don't think, because if I record it on my software, it's not gonna pick up chat, I don't think. That's why I was like, I can't do it tonight, because I would have to think, I would have to figure out how to do it. Oh my gosh, 100% Elsa is gay. Even Idina Menzel said it. I don't know what you were trying to say. That Idina was so hot in that movie. Oh, Idina Menzel is just a hot lady. I love Professor Marsden and the Wonder Woman, but I wanted the guy to go away sometimes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Is Professor Marsden based on a true story? Yep. That movie is based on a true story. We can send you recommendations for thirsty trapping women. Okay. Do that. Yeah, do it. If you want me to do it, just send them to me. But then I just need to figure out the logistics of like recording the stream or whatever. Sadly, they noticed my panic when it happened to me, made my work reviews after wonderfully awkward. Wait, did you have a gay panic moment too at work? I told like everybody about the moment. I was like, not her, like no, but like, and I didn't tell the people I worked with until like after I'd left that company or whatever, like, and then I was like, hey, I was gonna tell you something that like happened to me or whatever. No, not tonight. It's almost time for you to sleep. Yeah, it is getting close. I probably need to start getting ready for bed soon. Idina Menzel played gay in Rent. I don't think I've ever actually seen Rent. I've listened to the music, but I don't think I've ever actually seen it. It's how Wonder Woman came around to being a superhero. Yep. Wonder Woman is based off of his two loves. It's a combination of the two of them. And so it's like super fascinating. And I think it makes you love Wonder Woman even more. To know like where Wonder Woman originated. Rent, that entire movie is LGBTQ. Oh my gosh, so hot. I haven't seen it. Can you tell I'm getting tired now? Although usually, I don't know, for some reason, like, usually I'll, like, be yawning while streaming, so I don't know what that is. So sad. It's a great movie. 100% should watch. I love Rent. I like musicals in general. I like musicals, and I watched a lot of stuff. It's funny because I watch a lot of things, but at the same time, I haven't watched a lot of things. So people are like shocked when I haven't seen something. I liked Carol as well. Carol was good. Carol wasn't a musical, but yeah, Carol was good. Not saying that you were trying to say that Carol was a superhero, but, or I mean, a musical. Lord. Can't talk. We can send those to your Twitter. Would that be best? Yeah, just send them to my Twitter. Wonder Woman can tie me up anytime. I don't think anybody would have a problem with Wonder Woman tying them up. I love musicals. Most are totally gay. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's how musicals are. Well, Major, I have to work now. Okay, Francesca. Be safe. Salute to Anna. I will let her know. Just get that whip out. I know. It's a truth whip, too, so she could use it in many ways. Yep, major gay panic at work. They were helping me set up my area and went to sort something, but got very into my personal space, and my brain switched off for a minute and couldn't control my reaction. Yep, that's definitely gay panic. Wonder Woman role-playing was best sex ever. Truth Lasso, the greatest gift. I know, it's cool on, like, in that movie how they, like, incorporated, like all of that stuff, too. Alrighty, guys. I probably need to go get ready for bed. I'm trying to get that movie out, but but I'm a cheerleader reaction, trying to see if I can get it out tomorrow. If not, then hopefully no later than the next day. YouTube is just being a biche about it. What else? What else are we doing this week? The Last of Us, and then there the Teen Wolf movie. And I don't know. I need to figure out some more shit to do too. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Send me those thirst traps if you want me to do it. I'll have to try to figure out, like I said, the logistics of trying to record stuff. But yeah, you can send those to me. But anyway, I will see you guys next Wednesday. Night, guys.